Today is an early start heading to Lantau Island. Heard it's famous for its natural beauty and cultural landmarks. Heading to MRT Hong Kong Station, we're gonna meet the group at this Mistfield Cookies. Unfortunately, the tour guide just didn't show up. Just gonna take the subway and then take a bus to get there. Hopefully, it's not too bad. It says an hour and a half. Looks like it's not our day. We finally got here to the cable car, and there's a sign that says, due to technical reasons, the cable car is shut today. We gotta take a shuttle bus that takes us to different locations. So there's a massive line for the shuttle bus. It's gonna be another 30 minutes till the next bus shows up. Finally, we got into the bus, and now we're heading to the Big Buddha and the monastery. A little disappointed we couldn't see the scenic view of the cable car, but hey, there, at least we got to the Big Buddha. Big Buddha is so beautiful. It's a massive statue, a bronze statue. And then across there's a lovely Buddhist temple that we're going through. I'm gonna walk up to the Buddha and get some lovely photos from the top. It's about 260 steps from there, and some photo shots before we head up. And let's power through these steps. I got a lovely time lapse. There were so many people, but I just wanted to get to the top. I needed this exercise after eating all this lovely food in Hong Kong, but getting away from the city is just so beautiful. And we're finally on the top. The big bronze statue is massive, and look at that beautiful view from the top. Just walking around this big Buddha and grasping everything I can. It's so calm up here and it's so relaxing. It's a little windy today, but overall it's beautiful. It's covered with different type of architecture. It would be nice if I knew I would bring some fruits and just sit down here for a while. It's just so calming. After exploring the Big Buddha, now I'm going to head down to the monastery where the Buddhist temple is. Just walking into the monastery's entrance. These balloons are so beautiful. I had to get one cheeky photo in there. Now just entering into the Pauline Monastery. Um, there's some parts of it I can't take videos of. There's only photos allowed. So there's a few photos. This is just see how calm and beautiful it is. Tourists are very strictly told to be careful what they can do, what they can't. Um, this is the where they have the Buddha statue, gold massive statues. My tummy is growling now. We're gonna get some Buddhist lunch. It's some beans, pancake, and some spring roll with a mango smoothie. So if I took the cable car, this will be my first stop. So it's Ngong Ping Village, a cultural and shopping village. It's a beautiful place. We're just gonna explore this before we go to the next pit stop. We went in some lovely shops and honestly had to get a boomerang done, and now we're gonna see how this village was formed. After having a view of the lovely video, now we're heading to Tai O Fishing Village to our next stop. This is a beautiful fishing village. Tai O Fishing Village, known for its traditional split houses and local seafood markets and charming glimpses into Hong Kong's maritime heritage. We're gonna see beautiful structural, uh, old traditional houses. I am not sure how they are functional. We're gonna see if we get lucky with whales. The water's really rough. It looks like we're not gonna get lucky with the whales. But these are some beautiful structures. I don't know how they're still standing, but they are. They've been there for years. We didn't go into any locals' houses because I personally feel that's just invading privacy, but that's just my personal choice. Tourists were allowed to go in there if they do want to do. Yes, get this boat ride, by the way, guys, from the village. You don't need to book this ahead. There was a guy, I think it was around $2 Australian that we paid for this around an hour ride. You can give that at the start of the boat ride and they'll take you around. We're trying again to see any whales, but it doesn't look like we're gonna get lucky, so we're gonna head back to the end, but we're gonna see some more settlements on the way. Um, Look at them, just so beautiful. I don't know how, as I said before in the video, they're just standing, but there's so many of them. There are some really massive three-story ones, and there's some just one-story ones, but there's heaps of them, and there's quite a few people staying in here. So yeah, this was back in the day. That's how it was, and luckily, fortunate to see how it is still functioning. It's a beautiful day. Finally, we finished the boat ride. We really enjoyed it. We're heading and exploring the town a little now on foot. It's a very small town, maybe about a couple of Ks. So you just gotta walk around the village. We're gonna see some interesting dried food. As I said, it's a fishing village, so you'll get varieties of different type of dried fish and different shops. We're gonna try to find some lunch if we can, but we're not sure because we're gonna make sure we get back to take our bus back to town. But yeah, I have no clue what they are, but they looked really interesting to me. I personally don't have the appetite for these dry fish or different type of seafood. So we didn't get lucky with food, but we did get the seven dwarfs of Snow White. Played a visit to them, and now we're heading back to Hong Kong. As you know, Manasvi is vegetarian. Plus, I do not eat a lot of different seafood other than prawns. So looks like there's nothing that we could eat, but we did enjoy our trip. We're heading back to Mong. We're gonna do a bit of shopping in there and try to find some dinner. Finally back in Mong, and I get to see this lovely McLaren just parked on the streets. Not a fancy street, just a normal street, but this is Hong Kong, guys. And then I get to see a beautiful red Ferrari. Oh my God, I was just so happy. And then we get to see a Lambo. This is just perfect. On the way to get some food from the top, while we were passing this street market, so we had to get some shopping done, and then finally some food after the long day. We finally got some noodles and some chicken. Went to Subway to grab some cookies before we head back to a hostel. Really tired, gonna get some sleep, and see you tomorrow. Hope you enjoyed this vlog. See you in the next vlog.